The cruelty of war can never be forgotten, even to the best of us. But it's when the strongest of us get taken away that we unite. Though sons and fathers may grieve, they must also look to the future and the safety of their people. This is the Median way. All across the land now, the Median people thirst for war, as Ariistuun fights his battles on multiple fronts. And though he may command the hearts and minds of his people, enemies surround him. The Hake and the Trapezists, though weakened, ally against them. And the mighty Ardens are no strangers to war. Ariistuun must now be the leader his father hoped for and his people need. He must secure the future and the freedom of the Medea and bring a final end to Seleucid rule. He must unite Persia. He must begin war. Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back. This is the Terminator here, and today we're going to be playing more Total War. In fact, more Divide Et Impera Total War. And we're doing episode 2 of our Medea campaign today. A lot has happened. The first episode, we expanded out as Medea. We managed to conquer a fair bit of the Hake to our north and establish 2 armies. The brothers in arms led by our fair and just leader Ariistuun, and the Manticore's claws led by Vananes. We managed to secure, expand our borders and secure the north a bit more. We have a second war now with Ardon to our east, and we have Trapezists who have rebelled against us and sided with the remnants of the Hake led by Corin, who are also called the Manticore's claws, weirdly. But all good. So yes, we have a couple factions we're still at war with. We're gonna clean this up a bit, and then consolidate our borders, our faction, and have a look at what's next. I hope you enjoy the video, guys. If you do, give it a like and drop your comments in the section below. If you want to know what mods I'm using, what sub mods I'm using for DEI in this campaign, you can see it in the description. So refer to that if you want to try it out yourself. And I've just started a series of DEI guide videos, starting with one that's a beginner's guide to the mod and how you want to play it. So check that out as well. Link above in the screen now. So yeah, open it up and check it out later on as well. DEI has also been updated recently. So we've had beta 1.2.7 released. And we just had a hotfix released as well last week. So check those videos out as well if you're already in a DEI campaign and you want to know what's the latest about the mod. But without further ado, let's get started. So the Hake have been fragmented. They have their army led by Samis here just outside Tushpa. I'm not really worried about that. But we have a bit of a stalemate here with the Trapezists and another one of the Hake armies just outside Coron. So we're going to engage them, not this turn because it seems they're out of moves, but we're going to engage them in the next turn. It looks like Kartli have also pulled up an army, the Forgotten Warriors, led by Parnavaz, who I think they're kind of just reinforcing Armavir here. We're just producing a third army as well, the Lightbringers led by Dekitesu. They're going to be a mixed infantry and cavalry kind of army here. And they're going to basically secure our eastern border here against Ardon. Get a countering force there. Make sure they don't mess anything up for us. Let's take a look at how the faction's doing. So they've got the royal courts, the noble families, and the Persian nobility, and Ariistuun, the king, the Shah, he's doing good. He's what, 28 years old. He has no wife. Maybe we should get this guy a wife. Yeah, let's do it. The couple have married. Excellent. Let's see what kind of oh, she's great. She's loyal. She has a bit of influence, and she's very fertile. Excellent. So yeah, let's start making some kids. We have a special woman here as well, Arwia, who, yeah, we'll start sending on missions as well. From a political point of view, looks like we're getting low in loyalty from the Persian nobility and the noble families. So we don't want that to go below, if I remember correctly, minus 10 or 15. Otherwise, they're going to start taking some actions towards the royal court. We don't want that. And yeah, to summarize, we're still in Imperium level 2, which is fine. Got a nice few trade partners as well. We seem to be respected, which is excellent. We got 7 regions, a decent amount of money, which is good. We're protected, but that's gonna end pretty soon from a civil war. Let's take a look at our supply lines, see how that's doing. So Ecbatana, which is our main kind of provincial capital here. Our capital is Ganzak technically, but Ecbatana is the biggest city. We've got a supply pit, so that's providing our supply line to 3 regions. I probably actually don't need these grain pits here because, I mean, it does add a lot of storage space, but there's no point really in extending a +1 region to the supply line at this point, I think. Maybe I'll have a think about it. I'll revisit it. These guys are all good. Let's have a look at Hayasdan. So, we're making some infantry tents. A lot of buildings being built here, which is cool. We're low on food, so can't wait for these to get built so we can get some more food going. It's spring, which is good. What else have we got here? For some reason my UI buttons here aren't working. Strange. I'll have to take a look at that again after this episode. But yeah, I think overall we're doing all right. I don't see anything terribly wrong at the moment. Let's see. Armavir has a nice resource here, so probably gonna have to build that up as soon as possible. Make the use out of that resource there. Ganzak has a resource here as well. I'm gonna leave that for now until we can get a population growth to take advantage of that. But yeah, diplomatically we're doing pretty good. Seleucids are yellow with us. I'm not worried about that. Parsa is still their satrapy.
I greet you as befits your...
Which kind of sucks. I'm hoping for these factions to start breaking away from the Seleucids, so Parsa and Parthava, so I can take advantage of that situation, ally with them hopefully, and then start invading the Seleucid Empire. But that's going to be the end of our turn here. I think in the next turn we're going to engage these 2 armies, so stay tuned. I'll see you at the top of the next turn. Alright guys, so it looks like Trapezus and Hake, their armies are engaging my lone army, the Manticore's Claws, led by Vananes. It's gonna be an interesting one, because, I mean, their first army, the Hake army, is very, very weak from an infantry point of view. But Trapezus has a lot of pikemen. I'm mostly like ranged infantry, ranged cavalry, so this could go very, very wrong. But you know what? I'm willing to try it out. Let's get this battle right away in our second episode here. I'm gonna fight it on the ground. All right, guys, we're all set up here. So we've got a line of infantry with ranged units right behind it in support, as well as the general. I'm going to get this started here. I've put my cavalry on the sides on the flanks here so that when they start pushing up, we can just flank around, get some rounds in them in terms of ranged ammunition right on them. And then hopefully we can just circle around and start attacking their pikemen. This is going to be a close one. I'm kind of scared of this. You know, DEI is doesn't shy away from heavy battles that you're not quite prepared for. So this is going to be a very interesting match. No doubt at all. All right, so I'm just going to wait for these guys to come a bit closer. And then I'm going to draw my cavalry up and around. The only issue is, where are their reinforcements? That's the main issue here I'm having. It's going to be a tough one. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. This is going to be a tough one. But we'll see how it goes. All right, I'm just moving my cavalry up a little bit now. They're still going to be hidden, but I want to have that good angle to start hitting them from behind with ranged attack. They're making their move forward. I can see some infantry coming up this hill as well, so I'm gonna get some archers up here. Yep, they're getting into position now. Getting into position. Let's have a closer look at these units. Oh, and they're firing. My units have started to fire. Ooh. Oh gosh, look at them. They are pouring out now, pouring. All right, I'm gonna start getting my cavalry around. I think this is the time to do this. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. I need to start pulling these archers back.
Swift and accurate. Fire! My lord. Loose! Awaiting orders.
All right, let's kill their general before this can even get started, I think. Oh man, the intensity of this music. Whew. All right, let's get these archers back. Run! All right, yeah, they're the Trapezos.
What are your orders? Advance at speed.
All right, looks like the general is coming straight for my cavalry here. Let's just take that general out, I think. Are we making a dent? Yeah, we are. We're making a nice dent on their infantry. You know what? I'm gonna get my cavalry behind and start to try and just flank around and harass them, I think. If I can get them to start breaking their flanks, then they're gonna have a hard time. All right, looks like their general's starting to retreat, which is excellent.
Men of Persia! As the devil! Horse archers!
All right, combat's even with this cavalry. Let's try and pull them back. Pull them back now. Oh my gosh, there's just so many of them. All right, let's get the archers to start pushing up and harassing them from behind here.
Men of Persia!
I think we need to start getting the general in the mix here as well.
Missile armed riders! Awaiting
That's what I'm looking for. All right, infantry is starting to get attacked in the front line here. We got to maintain this front line. Oh boy.
Ready.
All right, let's get this cavalry to start taking out their archers, I'd say. Oh my gosh, what am I doing here? Get away, get away.
Quickly now.
Oh, they've already broken. God, gosh, darn it. Let's get these. Why are these guys just sitting here?
Ready yourselves. Missile cavalry.
Oh man, all right.
Orders, my lord.
All right, this is good. This is excellent. So,
Ready yourselves.
excellent work so far. It looks like most of the Hake, at least, are retreating.
Cavalry. Missiles ready. Horse archers. For honor. We
All
are
right,
at
nice,
your command.
excellent. Looks like most of the Hake have been
Missile
dealt with
cavalry.
now. I'm gonna move some of my cavalry back. We haven't lost too many men yet. We haven't lost too many, so I'm not worried about this at all now. In fact, I am actually quite confident about my chances. All right, let's get the general back here. Let's set up another line of archers, I think, over here. That was really good.
Men of pressure.
Let's get the infantry lined up again.
Horse archers. Riders at fire. My lord. Persian archers.
All right, everybody's getting into position. No, what have we done here? You get over here and start.
Riders at once.
All right, they're okay. They're okay. Let's get the general just in range and make sure we can make sure morale is up. You know, it's going to be super important in this battle. It's all about morale. All right, the cavalry's all in position. Looks like Trapezus is just gathering their troops for the attack. You know what? I'm going to get my cavalry to start harassing them from afar. All right, yes. Everyone's set up and good to go. Just going to inspire some of the troops here. Missile cavalry is in range. Let's have a closer look at what's going on the ground. Oh, look at the cavalry over there. That's so cool. Oh, they are doing some heavy damage to this unit. It's like they're firing back. Oh yeah, they're taking damage too. They don't have a lot of heavy armor, so they can't do a lot with that, unfortunately.
Swift and accurate.
All right, let's send these guys back. I don't want to overcommit my cavalry here, so I'm just gonna start sending them back a bit. They're losing a bit of morale here. Shaken. Not stirred. All right, cavalry's turning back. Looks like these guys are all following them, which is fine. We can cut off like a lot of their main force. I think that would be a big win, actually. Make like they're gonna send their spearmen here right up into the front line. So if I can split them off a little bit, that's gonna make the attacking force a little bit smaller, which is nice. That's what you want. It's like these guys are all still following the cavalry, interestingly. I'm gonna leave them there for now. Let's see what happens next. If I can find... Oh, yeah, there he is. There's the general. Oh, he's a phalanx infantry. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that armor. I mean, that is beautiful. Look at the detail there. That is excellent. I love it. Just gotta admire some of the details, you know, while you're playing. Because it's really, really good stuff. Ooh, okay, so my archers have totally run out of ammo. That's a bit... Oh, that's not good. Okay. Alright, so they're turning back from the cavalry. Looks like they're just regrouping. I'm gonna send the cavalry forward now. Just to harass them, you know. The best thing that you can do to a big force like this that is very infantry heavy is just harass them with the horses. I don't want my horses to be too tired, so... Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna leave them here for now. I want them to regroup. If they can regroup and then start coming towards me, that gives my cavalry the opportunity it needs, essentially. How heavily armored are these? Okay, these guys are not heavily armored at all, which is really, really nice. Problem is, like, I've totally run out of ammunition. It's not ideal at all. That's all right, though. It's all right. They're all kind of like forming up towards my front line here. They have a bunch of like semi-armored hoplites here moving up as well, which is the main worry. But all right, you know what? Let's do this.
We await your orders. What are your orders?
Let's get these guys coming around. If I can get the archers to at least flank them, get a flank going, that would be really, really cool. All right, the hoplites are getting into formation. Oh boy, it's all kicking off now. All right, they're starting to attack my general, so I'm gonna pull him back a little bit over here. I just need to keep these guys busy, you know? I can keep them busy. All right, let's watch this happen. Let's order the cavalry to start charging down the hill towards their archers. Oh, that is beautiful. They're starting to run at the sight of the Median cavalry. The horde piling through. I love it. Okay, some of my units are totally withdrawing, which is not good. Not good at all. Let's get more of our cavalry in here. Oh yeah, my guys were done. Look at that. Totally done. All right, so it was a valiant defeat, unfortunately, but we did destroy the Hake army, and I think we did a fair, like, kind of dent on the trapezus as well, but we're gonna have to retreat here. So they did well. They did really, really well to come up and attack us. I should have seen that coming, really. But you know, every campaign is gonna have a defeat. That's the kind of the great thing about Total War, and especially DEI, is you got to be humble about it. You know, you can't aim to win every single battle. You need to just take it in stride and plan where you can, and improvise where you have to. That's essentially it. So the Hake have been destroyed, which is really, really good. It looks like a rebellion is imminent in the province of Hayasdan, which isn't ideal, but we've got the brothers in arms here ready to attack the legacy of the Hattusas and end this war with them pretty swiftly. I think they won't be able to react. Yeah, there you go. They're and that's it. 89%. Yeah, let's do it. Love that Ariistuun is fighting with a little axe here. Oh, axe into the knee and then axe into the neck somehow. Love it.
On the move, my lord.
Oh, he's got a weird voice too.
My lord.
All right, so Ariistuun defeated the Trapezus army here. We've got our army here led by Venanes, who took a heavy defeat in the face, but it was a valiant defeat. Absolutely valiant indeed. We are about to suffer a rebellion, unfortunately. But what I'm gonna do is just remove the tax so we avoid that for now. Looking at public order, yeah, it's mostly to do with provincial instability. So yeah, I'm gonna remove tax. It means we're gonna have a lower income than normal for now, but that's fine. Just to make sure I don't want to deal with rebellions left, right, and center. So yeah, that was our first battle of the episode. We lost it. I don't usually lose a battle, but it was fun. It was a really, really good, fun, kind of defensive battle against two big armies, decent sized armies. We've got a third one being made now in Armavir. Is there anything else I want to do? Let's see if one of our characters can bring a bit of happiness to the province. Organize games to Hayazdan. There you go. Bam. Let's see how that did. Excellent. Look at that. So if you didn't know that, guys, you can get a character to just organize some games. You can use characters for a lot of things, but you can get them to help you with public order, which is really, really cool. We've got a lot of food now as well, so I'm just going to build this satrapal capital building here and get some more taxes in the province as well.
Ready for battle.
Excellent. Nice. So we're going to get these guys to start replenish. Going to take a few turns, but shouldn't be too bad.
Fight for you.
Let's see here. Yeah, that should be fine.
My lord, at once.
Let's get this army up here as well. Coron was just taken, so if they've got a second army lurking there, and they attack Coron, that's going to be a bit difficult. I think, though, the Forgotten Warriors of Kartli might actually go up and against Trapezus here and maybe take that city from them. So we'll see what they do there. Let's see. What else? What else can we do here in our second turn? We have trade routes all set up. Do I want some non-negotiation packs? Let's have a look.
In my lord's name.
I've already got one with Kartli. That was an accent. Parsa. Let's see. Do we have one with them?
My friend.
We don't, but they're within a satrapy.
I am
Pontus,
honored to receive you.
we do.
And look forward to your erudite arguments and witty quips.
And it looks like they don't want an alliance of any sort either. And we're at war with Trapezus. Colchis is
Be
up
welcome,
north as well.
But may Athena strike us all dumb if we speak anything but truth in our deliberations.
Strike us all dumb. What a strange statement. Shall we have a non-negotiation pact with them? Yeah, you know what? Why not? Let's get a non-negotiation pact. Non-aggression. Why do I keep saying that? Non-aggression pact with them. They're not going to take any money. Let's just... Okay,
You
cool,
speak
cool.
with wisdom and grace. We accept and embrace your offer.
That's going to be enough for that in terms of our diplomacy. How's our loyalty doing? Loyalty is okay. It's back in the positive, which is cool. All good there. We've got some nice faction control as well, which is giving some cool bonuses. I think that's it for this turn, guys. I'll see you at the top of the next one. All right, welcome back, guys. So, as I thought, Kartli are moving their army towards Trapezus to take it. I don't want them to take it because I want Trapezus. So, I'm going to move the Manticore's Claws towards the city to take it. Unfortunately, the brothers in arms can't. They're not in range. But we're going to just encircle the city. And we're going to move our second army here as well and support. Oh, no. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. We can take this city and we're going to take it. Cool. So Trapezus is ours. The fair nation of Trapezus, who were once our allies, are no more. We've taken their city and we've reached Imperium level 3. So we can field some more governors, which is important. Armies, spies, it's going to be super cool. Vanani's, rightly so, has increased in rank. I'm going to pull one of my armies back into the province of, what was it called? Hayazdan. Just to make sure we have some military presence there. This army's taken a bit of a beating as well, so I'm going to need to get some more recruitment there as well. Let's get fishery and should I? Yeah, okay, let's get some infantry tents in this region as well. Cool. All right, so we've taken Trapezus. That was a bit quick. And our borders with Pontus has been secured. And we're no longer, well, we're only at war with Ardahan now in the east, who hold Gabala. And they're going to be our next target. So we've got our army, the Lightbringers here outside of Armavir. I'm going to just recruit some cavalry with them as well. So let's go. I'm just going to move them into the next province along in Fraspa, as we have some warhorse units here as well. And we'll start recruiting some nice units. So let's see here. Reformed median cavalry. They have a very decent amount of armor as well, which is nice compared to these guys who I've been playing and are generally quite armor-less. We have these guys as well, the Hippias, Hippias. This one is super expensive, which is why I'm kind of hesitating here a little bit. You know what? I'm gonna just go with the Shiva tier for now. I'll get maybe one or two of these units once they're done. Let's see if I can start enabling some tax here as well. Yeah, let's do that. And I'll move one of these armies in here to maintain public order in the province. And we can also start recruiting some more governors. So I've got one governor here in the province of Mada. He's doing a good job of maintaining our empire maintenance, public order, tax rate, things like that. I'm going to get a second one here. Who do we like? Oh my gosh. Apulunidezu. Not bad. Cambyses and Aramu. You know what? I want the guy with a long name. Let's get him recruited. He's going to start doing the same thing for this province as well. Let's do that. And that. Open up the options for empire maintenance in that next skill upgrade. Excellent. Good. I think that's it for this turn, guys. Let's see here. Yep. That's nice. These guys have finally been built, which is cool. Armavir. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to get rid of this stone quarry so I can make more use of that resource there. That's what we're going to do there. I'm going to just get the grain pits in this province as well, because we've obviously got our supply line, which starts in Ecbatana, and it will reach around this area here. So having this grain pit will just extend it a bit more and help our armies get continue to be supplied. So yeah. All right, that's going to be the end of our turn here, guys. Right after, I've just remembered, I upgrade this guy. Some empire maintenance. So we're going to end the turn here, guys. See you at the top of the next one. Hey guys, welcome back. So I made a silly mistake with those quarries. The resources in Armavir, not in Arsa Mosata. So that was a bit silly, but no worries. Let's take a look at what else we can do here. So we've got some trading space. Let's see, a shrine, which could be good as well. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to go with a shrine. That's going to help us with the public order in this province as well. And then once I've got these guys built and I'm actually got some growth going on in this province, then we're going to have that resource being taken advantage of in Armavir. But Ardon have moved one of their armies up as well in this region. So I'm just going to... Where's our... Oh, here he is. Just going to move this guy up here. Make sure this flank is protected. Absolutely. And we're going to get these guys to move back into the province as well. What else here? Oh, actually, can we get them to start patrolling, which would be nice. Yeah, let's get them patrolling in the region. These guys can take a defensive stance. We've got a lot of local troops that can be recruited here as well, which is cool. Phrygian axemen, Paphlagonian cavalry. I love that word, Paphlagonian. That's very cool, cool. And Persian archers. I mean, how good... What's the difference here? How much ammunition? 18. Yeah, they pretty much have the same ammunition, which is fine. I'm not going to bother with that then. Let's get, you know what? Let's get some... I've got 3 units that I can recruit here. Let's get some... Let's get some spearmen. They're a bit more expensive than the usual, but I think if I can add a bit more to this like front infantry line to be able to hold them in place, then that's going to really help. And I can get a bit more practice using those very, very light cavalry to flank around and harass some enemy units. Let's get the dignitary to start doing some administration in this province as well. The province of Hayazdan. And, all right, we've already started taxing them as well, which is cool. Excellent. All right, I think that's going to be the end of our turn here as well, actually. Cool. See you at the top of the next one, guys. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So we have Ardon surrounded. I have 2 armies now. Who are these guys? The Brothers in Arms led by Ariistuun outside Gabala. And I've also got the Lightbringers, just by an army of Ardons led by Ugur Nazir, just by, you know, Mesquita here. So, yeah, I'm going to try and force their hand and go for Gabala here. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to just take this city from right under their noses. And then when they come and try and besiege me, I mean, obviously defending from a city is a lot better. It's a much more favorable position. So I'm going to take this city. Let's see what they've got here. They've got war horses, an outpost as well. Interesting. What does an outpost do? It was... oh, okay. Mainly to remove banditry, it seems. Interesting. They have a resource here they're not really taking advantage of. So I'm going to get rid of the horse maker here. And I'm going to get rid of the outpost as well. I don't think we need that at the moment. I'm going to put this army here into a defensive stance. And I can't really take them on head on. They've got a lot of really nice infantry here. And we don't have that much against them, to be fair, at the moment. So I'm going to leave that for now. But what else have we got here? So it looks like we have a bit of a... Ooh, what's going on here? Funny little bug. We've got a bit of a public order issue here, which I'm going to just rectify. Let's see here. Let's get this one, and let's get rid of the tax in this province again as well. Yeah, we're having a bit of trouble with public order in this province here as well. Bithynia et Pontus. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on that. Kabbalah has just been taken, which is really cool. Let's see what Ardon do, how they respond. I think, yeah, they have. They've just gone up and taken Samandar. So, clearly they've got some sort of army up there as well that might swing down towards us. Otherwise, all good. I think that's going to be the end of our turn here. Let's see how they respond. I'll see you at the top of the next one. All right, after this message. God, I keep doing this. There you go. Get some melee. Let's see here. Let's get the war cry ability and some local tax rate. All right, see you at the top of the next turn, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to the next turn. A lot has changed. Look at these cute camels. A lot has changed, and we've made a lot of gains. So we've got a defensive alliance now with Pontus that should help counter Seleucids' hold on this side of the region. And they're doing some really good stuff with Galatia. I think the anchor is going to fall very soon. And that will consolidate their position in Anatolia, which would be really good. We've also met a few more factions. So we've met the Pamphylian city-states in Side. We've also met Rhodes and Athens, which we've established some trade routes with. So that's going to be really interesting. I think Athens is possibly at war with Nicomedia on this west side, and Pergamon as well. So that's going to keep them busy here. But also a lot of interesting stuff happening up here as well. So Arch Bosphorus have moved up along the outside of the Chimera, and they've taken Tanais from Colchis and liberated it and created the faction of Maiotai. And I think they're starting to move down to Laksamatai. So they're making a lot of big strategic moves here as well, trying to consolidate some regions, grow their empire here. So we've got some defensive alliances kind of buffering that side, but I might just have to start moving a couple of armies that way and counter them. In the meantime, though, my kind of main focus at the moment is the border with the Seleucids. So I've got Ariistuun up here by Aramasada. I'm going to have him kind of just in a defensive position here by Tushpa. And then I'm going to have a second army here that will be coming down to Ecbatana to guard this city. And then hopefully I'll be able to afford either one of these armies, the Lightbringers or the Manticore's Claws, to come over here and help support these armies as well on the border. Because ultimately what I want to do is I've got an empire in a decent size. I've got some nice defensive alliances now on a lot of my borders here. I want to start invading and harassing the Seleucids. Maybe taking Hatra and looting it. Taking Edessa as a nice kind of forward position to be able to kind of attack Antioch and Tarsus and get in here into Damascus, etc. And really making some, kind of fragmenting their military for them to need to, pick and choose their targets. That's going to be the aim. And then eventually try and get down to Seleucia, and take that as well. If I can take Seleucia, I'm going to have a big foothold into Seleucid land. This is really rich Mesopotamian land as well. So that's going to be hugely important. And then eventually have a couple armies that start challenging their satrapies as well. I mean, ideally, I'd want them to start breaking away from the Seleucids. So we'll see what they do while all of this is happening. But that's going to be the end of our turn here, guys. We've settled a couple of wars with the Trapezus and the Ardon. We've got our defensive alliances set up as well. Growth across the empire is doing really, really well. We've got a decent amount of supply across the empire as well, and food. Once we've got some naval presence as well, possibly look towards across the Caspian Sea and see what's going on there also. But that's going to be the end of the episode today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Kind of setting myself up for the next episode, which will, you know, stay tuned, which will basically be the war with the Seleucids, which should be awesome. So if you've enjoyed the video, guys, I hope you've really enjoyed it. Like the video if you have, and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Not like a super amount has happened this episode. We've done, you know, once you've come out of a major war, you're doing a lot of consolidating, looking at, you know, how your buildings are doing, how your provinces and population is doing, how much supply you have running throughout your empire. So as long as all that is in the positive, you're just setting yourself up for that next military campaign. That's what DEI is all about. And as the Medea, coming next is the war with the Seleucids, which should be really awesome. So subscribe to the channel, guys, if you have enjoyed the video. If you're enjoying this series, check out my other videos on DEI as well. The latest DEI guide video is out, the beginner's guide in 2021, linked above. And I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Much love.